Hey yo guys, this is Raisin Detra here with the Kandaq raid series. This is the third boss, the Gatekeeper, as we all know. This has things to do with giant rocks. Everybody loves a giant rock now and again, we all do. It's just a brilliant thing. This will require one person in your raid to pick up a giant rock. We choose a DPS because we want the tank to basically run forward and pick up all the mobs in front of the guy with the giant rock. The guy with the giant rock will have abilities much similar to the Stasis Field Doomsday clones in the Smallville instance. And the object of this is to defend the person with this giant rock. Everybody, again, I keep saying it, everybody loves the giant rock, because it is a giant rock and it is giant. And basically, your DPS will kill everything in front, prioritise things behind the guy with the giant rock, because the tank is not behind the guy with the giant rock. Your controllers will basically control mobs. Any mob that attacks the guy with the giant rock, if the tanks, say, missed one, controllers dive on him. There's a couple of abilities to watch out for in the mobs with the giant rock, which is the giant mummies. The mummies basically turn you into one for a few seconds. Now, this is not very nice because you lose your weapons, you lose your abilities, and you can't do anything. So don't let that happen. If it happens, use something that breaks CC, like a PvP trinket, or, like, for instance, my Grandeur ability, number 6. When the rock gets placed in the altar, you will begin the boss fight. The boss fight is rather generic and rather easy, in my opinion, but that's just me. This is the Gatekeeper. Now, change to single target weapons, guys, because it is going to be a very easy one. DPS, just all out. Straight from the mark, go. Just all out. Don't really give a damn. Don't think the tank will give a damn either. Melee DPS is actually allowed on this boss fight. It's one of the only fights where you can actually have one, because the boss does a cleave, but you can still hit him from behind. There is no localized AoE, so you can allow melee DPS. Now, as you could see, that was a timed event. He will become immune from all damage after the timer is out, and he will spawn 4 gates. It is not a StarCraft strategy. Listen. Basically, these 4 gates will spawn adds. These adds will basically just sit there and start attacking. Your raid leader will allocate somebody to press a button once all of the adds are dead. We use Chellon. Once all of the adds are dead, we basically push the button and the adds will stop spawning from that particular location. There are 4 locations. It is a square. Generally, your tank or your raid leader will basically choose which corner you go for. Normally it's the one the camera points to first, and will move in a linear fashion from then on. Once it becomes a thing, you generally aim for the same corner all the time to keep, the tradition going. And on this part of the fight, it is recommended that you use weapons that hit multiple targets. So these are things like dual pistols, dual wield, anything with a localized damage, like for instance, I don't know, telekinetic bolt that hits multiple targets. It hits like a bloody truck, so that works. And just basically try and hit multiple targets and try and kill them. Once all of them are dead, you will begin phase 1 again. Generally this fight is best done in one go, as in take him to 50% on the first phase, and then on the second time phase 1's up, kill him. If not, try and get him in 3, which is try and get him in 1 phase 1, 1 phase 2, 1 phase 1, 1 phase 2, 1 phase 1. Try and get him like that. If you can't get him like that, your healers will become insanely stressed from the amount of healing required on the add phase. The boss phase doesn't require healing as long as nobody's getting hit by the melee attacks. Now, rifle users can easily be hit by melee attacks. Be very careful, guys, and generally enjoy the fight. It is a very easy fight, and it's pretty fun for a DPS because you get to go all out from the beginning. Again, good luck and have fun. My name's been Raisin Detra. This is the third part of the Kandaq raid series, and I will be back with the one and only last boss, which is good old Black Adam. And here he is. Fantastic. I hope to see you again.